Ribery. Back by a combo of Wijnaldum and Mane. Now Alexander-Arnold has to be just a little careful. It's out for a Bayern throw. Jordan Henderson is still down and out, as you can see, in the Liverpool technical area. Liverpool would just drop off now. Can't go and press the ball with 10 players. Who's gone to the left-hand side. Salah's playing through the middle, so it's continual rotation of that front three for Jurgen Klopp. It's Thiago. Looking for the run of Ribery. Trent Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. 15 years.
So make sure you drop a like on it.
Bitch, lasagna, bitch, lasagna. Look at these series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch, lasagna, bitch, lasagna. T-series ain't nothing but a bitch, lasagna. Bitch, lasagna, bitch, lasagna. T-series just with themselves in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls of worlds to hold your defecation. Oops. Multipatlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now download the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at these series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna.
.com as well. So by subscribing, you can win a chance to win
He's
those.
down again.
Henderson's down again. That's
he's
him
done.
gone.
Fabinho, surely.
Yeah, look, he's asking for it anyway. Milner to take the armband, because this will be a question in about 20 seconds.
Yes, lads,
People
it's
will
going
want
to be
know where the
Milner.
armband
It's
is
going to
gone.
be Milner.
Seeing now Van Dijk just pushes Milner out of the way. He goes, look, relax there, pal. Again, yeah.
Did Hendo get knocked or was it just?
You see, that's the first one. You can see he's got nothing to do. It's the whatever way he put his weight into whatever muscle he's after doing.
I don't like when players do this. I don't like when players know that they're probably not going to make it and they go 2 more minutes and they go back down again.
It's selfish.
Klopp was not happy.
Klopp is really not happy.
Well, look, it looks like Fabinho's going to come on to replace Jordan Henderson. If don't do it again, Hendo. The armband's off. He's definitely gone. Fabinho's coming on to replace Jordan Henderson after 12 minutes, which is not what Jurgen Klopp would have wanted.
It's what you all wanted in the chat, though. I'd say. Probably.
It's what maybe some of us may. Although I wanted Henderson to play. Actually, I wanted him as part of my midfield.
Genie Hendo Fab.
But look, this could have repercussions for the rest of the season. And thankfully, we're going into an international break now. One more game. Yeah, we've got Fulham at the weekend, but. To be fair, Fabinho just drop him into that position there, with even Lallana and Genie were sound.
So the fact we can't make 3 subs now is more than losing Henderson, I think.
Yeah.
You get an extra sub and extra time, don't you now?
1 sub, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because there's so many rule changes, and you don't know if they affect all competitions or But yeah, so there you go. Jordan Henderson being replaced by Fabinho after 12 minutes. Still 0-0 here at the Allianz Arena.
Just think someone asking, well, I'm Connor.
Go, Madam.
That's great.
Yes, apologies for those asking. I assume everybody knows us at this point. Really, really sorry. This gentleman here is Brian Morrissey, and you guys probably know from the chat. This is the first time we've met Brian, actually, and I can say he lives up to the hype. He is exactly as he is in the chat. He's a lovely gent. This fucking idiot here in the jacket beside me that tries to, you know, act cool. That's Connor. Connor's the brains of the operation. I'm Craig. I'm the tits and ass, literally, as you can see. Like,
He's the talent.
yeah, I'm just the person who gives it all this. But yeah, Connor's the real genius behind Anfield Agenda. Does all the good artwork, makes all the images. We wouldn't exist without Connor. But look, I should have said that at the start. I do apologise, guys. Come on, Bayern, said Chris. Good evening, lad, said Sean W. Nice jacket, dickhead, said Danny Winters. There you go.
He's messing me saying we stop smiling. I want to smile like as much as I want.
Hey,
Can I make Danny more than a mod? Like, can I make him 3D? So
We'll
his
just give him the
comments-
log into YouTube.
So his comments come out and slap you across the face. No way, that wasn't. What was this? No way, shooter. No, I support City. Oh, Chris, sorry. Oh, yeah, support City. That was shambolic, by the way, last night. That City game to go out like to win 10-2. Schalke just embarrassed the Bundesliga there, big style.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
It is like, I think the word, yeah, it's embarrassing for a club like Schalke, and I know maybe not everyone remembers that Schalke are the one team that Klopp won't manage in Germany, because they're Dortmund's biggest rivals. They're a traditionally huge team, so for them to be performing at that level, that for their fans, that must be absolutely horrific, because they're not some lucky team that got in. They're a proper European football team.
Somebody gave me a list of players that came
That was
through
me.
Schalke. Yeah, I thought it might have been you actually. And when you look through that, I thought Laura fucked that up. Sorry. When you look through that list, that's an outstanding list of players that have come through that club.
And there's probably 4 or 5 other German lads that just, you know, that are excellent over there, but those are international names.
Just for those of you, actually, we often talk about Jadon Sancho on the streams. I'd seen Michael Zorc come out and say that he's going nowhere next year. Michael Zorc has said that Jadon Sancho will be at Borussia Dortmund, and it doesn't really matter what money goes on the table, he's going to be there next season. And you can understand that from his perspective and from Sancho's, because he's still only 18.
If I was Sancho, and someone, my agent came to me and said Manchester United want you, I just have to put the phone down. Leave me alone. Leave me here. Look what I'm doing. Leave me alone. I'm 18.
Exactly.
I'm playing week in, week out, playing European football.
I'm playing in front of 70,000 or whatever it is.
Come on, what must that do?
The yellow wall every week. Yeah, you couldn't ask for much more. I mean, and you know what? In credit to Jadon Sancho and other young English players now who have taken that step to go over to Germany. Fair play to them. They're very clever about their careers. They knew that they were going to be given that opportunity, and he's in no rush there. He'll develop at his own pace.
Yeah.
And anything that he doesn't end up going to United, nah. Because I heard Solskjaer was willing to sacrifice a centre back, I read today, to go and get Jadon Sancho.
I couldn't get rid of Phil Jones for Jadon Sancho. That's blasphemy.
Not with Chris Smalling's new sexy hair and all.
Mike Smalling.
Mike Smalling, sorry. Is he related to, what's your man's name? Ben Foden? Last night. I was calling Phil Foden Ben Foden last night. But there is somebody called Ben Foden, just the wrong sport.
Yeah, rugby. Yeah.
It's nothing happening much in the game, guys. As you've said in the chat, it's pretty
Bit
scrappy.
close
It's a
up,
little
yeah.
bit sloppy.
That's what we don't want.
Yes, we don't want. At least though,
We play long balls, and all our forwards are like 5'6".
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
but there's
like
more space in behind here. So far, like there's more pitch for them to work in. Like usually, oh here we go. Here we
shoot,
go.
go on.
James Milner, sorry, wins it back. He's dispossessed.
Depressed,
now.
lad.
It is depressing, yeah.
Munich with the ball in the back trying to play out. Liverpool looking to press. Salah back on the right hand side, by the way. Mane back on the left hand side, Bobby through the centre. So I don't know if that was just the way the pattern of play worked out, or if Salah was going to pop up on the left more, but he's back on the right now anyway. Right, let's go into the chat for a second. Come on, Bayern. Loads of Bayern fans in tonight. And look, welcome. 1-0 Barcelona, by the way. 1-0 Barcelona. Just as an update, and thank you to people in the chat. Who scored? Penalty Barca. That means it was fucking Messi, wasn't it? It means the penalty is Messi. That does help one of my bets.
Good
Not
for your
gonna
bets,
lie.
I would say,
Yeah, it does help one of my bets. Barca scored. Brilliant. Connor repping pretty green.
That's it, man.
I don't know what that means.
Liam Gallagher's fashion line.
Oh,
That's what this is, man.
oh, is it? Oh, I was wondering. Fucking stage of it.
It's fucking class.
I know, listen to this jacket, just I couldn't pull it off. I much more the Brussels sprout look is what I go for. Come on, Liverpool, said Yvonne Watts. Liverpool lost. No to hate. Where are all our fucking chat? Where are all the Liverpool fans in the chat tonight? Lots of opposition fans wishing us unwell. Liverpool to win 3-2 on penalties, said Family Run. Messi or Ronaldo, said Lewis. For me, it's Lionel Messi, mate. I absolutely idolise, adore and worship Lionel Messi, but that's not to disrespect Ronaldo as a footballer. Brian, I just think Messi's the greatest of our generation, hands down, mate.
Yeah, we were talking about it last night, and I was kind of saying, like, when it comes to sport, you can't ignore that. Like, natural talent is always going to be more impressive than someone that, they worked harder than anyone's ever worked before to give themselves the edge. But Ronaldo is a product of training and focus and all those really good, mentality traits. But Messi is just an artist. He's just, if neither of them had ever gone to training or learned how to play football, Messi would be unreal. Ronaldo wouldn't be.
That's true. And the thing about that makes me love Messi even more is his attitude. Messi with a penalty for Barca, confirmed there 1-0. Is that he I know a little bit these days he complains a bit more, but he just gets up and gets on with it.
Yeah, and can you imagine how many times he's kicked?
Oh, can you imagine if Neymar had gone through the amount of shit that Messi went through in his career?
He would have retired.
He did retire. He retired in Paris.
That's true. Good play by Liverpool around the box. Bayern managed to dispossess them. Ribery now. I need to give more commentary on this, guys. Some people.
There's not much going on.
Yeah, there is. I haven't been ignoring you, wonderful people. There just hasn't been much going on.
Ribery, Thiago.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd just be saying side to side, back to back. Messi looks humble, said Aaron. Craig, to get luck, I shag sheep before matches. Don't judge. Corey, mate, you do you, mate. You do you. As long as it's consensual, that's all I care about.
Don't condone bestiality on this channel, but do whatever makes you happy.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, there we go.
Leon missed the sitter, said Jared McClare. Craig, rooting for you guys tonight. Best of luck. Thank you, Roberto, mate. You had some result last night, pal. I'm sure you're still delighted about it. Roberto, for anyone who doesn't know, or RB Comps in the chat there, is a massive Juventus fan. What in shoes? I don't know what that means, mate. Adidas, though. That's the answer. These crackheads are gas, said Irish Leprechaun.
Called worse.
No, you didn't even spell it C-R-A-I-C. He literally is just calling us junkies, like. I imagine he's talking about us.
It's a bit harsh on us.
137 to go, guys. 137 to go in the sub count. Every single one does help. Please keep hitting that button. We really want to hit 10k on tonight's stream. And just a reminder, after Liverpool knock out Bayern Munich, yeah, I fucking said it. After we knock out Bayern Munich, we will have our post-match show at about 10 past 10. So I hope you can join us for that one as well. Hopefully we'll be celebrating the Liverpool win, and we'll announce the winner of the competitions as well. Right, Fabinho, the Brazilian octopus, long diagonal. There's that ball you hate, Connor. The thing about those long diagonals, though, is this is the second ball a lot of the time. It's about winning the second ball. And what I'd noticed at the start of the season for us is, with us being a little bit more defensive at times, we weren't getting enough midfielders up to support.
No, there's no second man run or third man run for that knockdown, and we don't have that player necessarily that likes to take hits and stick the ball and hold and wait for someone to get up to him. I don't think we have that. See, it does turn into just a bit of a punt most of the time when you do it like that.
Yeah, it can be frustrating, and people are giving it the whole Salah's lost it, Salah's a fraud, he's a one season wonder, he's been found out. I mean, there's various factors, and yes, some of the factor is that he's been not found out, but teams are aware of him.
I'll put it this way, Salah has one bad game, suddenly he's a fraud. Hazard doesn't score for a fucking year and he's still world class.
That's true. Hazard scored 100 goals in 6 years and they're building fucking statues of him.
I don't get it. I don't get the fucking Hazard fanboys. I don't get it at all.
At the Stamford he had.
Go on.
Oh, unlucky. Again, final ball. Mane's a little bit pissed. Did he have a shot on target? Yes. We had a shot on target. Nothing. No action, ladies and gents, to talk about in the game. Sorry, we're not ignoring you, wonderful people. Lads, at half time, let's be hearing you three lads belt out the fields of Athenry. That Connor's department. He's a wonderful voice, like an angel. Connor has, I should say.
Not monotone.
Look at him killing time already. Neuer is killing time already.
Time wasting.
22 minutes gone, and Neuer was. We'll have a look.
Again, a lot of respect shown from Bayern Munich towards Liverpool, and over the course of the time. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Yeah. It is great. It's great having clubs like Bayern Munich actually shit themselves when Liverpool rock up. Like, can't leave an inch of space. Oh, again, there's that good long diagonal ball overhit straight to Manuel Neuer.
Easy to block Salah there when it's central, isn't it?
What do we do though to change this up if this stays the same? How do Liverpool approach this? I mean, if we get to 60 minutes at 0-0, are we happy with that?
Bring on
Yeah.
Bishak.
Yeah.
Bring on Shaqiri.
No.
You're such a fan of Shaqiri, like.
Well, look, I'm not a fan of Shaqiri. I like Shaqiri coming on as a sub. I'm not a fan of Shaqiri starting games, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he seems to do well at changing games the last 20 minutes or so.
Like this for me is a Shaqiri against a team that you'd like to prove something against.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't mind him coming on.
Yeah, you'd imagine Shaqiri is that type of lad. He'd be extra motivated to go back to Bayern and do something.
See, how was that not a free? Can anybody just explain to me why Salah getting shoved in the back wasn't a free? Because he didn't fall down. If he falls down, it's a free. Stuff like that does my head in football. Connor, I think Connor has been on crack.
Look what Tony said.
If Craig Newman switch places looked like a diagram of the harsh progression of time. Hang on, that means he thinks I'm the oldest in this scenario. You absolute bastard.
Fuck you, Danny.
He's giving you a compliment.
Oh, I know, I'm still saying fuck. I know he's not, though. I know he's not really.
I'm suddenly
Shout out
turning.
to Jorzo on there as well, he's a class lad.
Why, because he calls you a legend?
Not to know.
Someone compliments him.
He's a friend, so sorry.
Oh, this is Connor's friend stream. Hi, Connor's friends.
Hey, friends. Hey, Connor, friends.
Woo, friends.
That's why he set this thing up in the first place. Now we know.
Just want to look cool to be friends, that's
Yeah.
it, like, yeah.
One big vanity project just for Connor Crosby.
Score prediction. I don't
Finish.
know videos. Oh, lucky.
Oh! Taking it early, that's one thing we can do more of. Is taking shots from outside the area. Taking things early.
Half shot there, half like he caught it on the rise, like. But sorry, interrupt that. Score predictions people are asking. I'm 2-2's looking unlikely now, so I don't know. I'll take a 1-1. I'll take us going through and away goals. Brian, how about you?
Anything to get us through the tie, but I still. It doesn't look like there's going to be goals in this in a big way.
It's mad, Connor. If you would have said to me when this draw was made, Liverpool, Bayern Munich over 2 legs, I'm not talking about being half an hour into the second game there'd be no goals. Like, I would have expected goals in this tie.
I would have guessed about 2 or 2-2 or 2-3 both games, like.
Tell us what's going on, please. I will, Darren. I'm going to concentrate on that more now.
Like.
Right, I'm going to give you commentary from here on out. I apologise. James Milner in possession midfield. Switches at left-hand side to Andy Robertson. Robertson back to Virgil van Dijk. Bayern look to press up, but again, they're allowing Liverpool the ball in the final third. Van Dijk tries the long ball towards Mane. Nice touch, Sadio.
Yes.
Go on, Sadio.
Yes!
Go! Sadio, motherfucking Mane! 1-0 to Liverpool. There you go. Bit of commentary and the goal comes. I'm spitting over everybody here. Sorry. Sadio Mane. He loves him the Champions League. He loves him a European goal. Sadio motherfucking Mane. I think that counts as a shot on target.
I think it does.
I think that counts as a shot on target. Look at the control. Look at that. He's gone. Bye bye.
Salah just admiring.
That's what I'm saying. Sends Neuer to the shops. Look at this. Look at that touch. Then and a little deft chip of Sadio. You dirty boy. What a finish. Look at this. Again, keeper comes out. Dropping his shoulder. Sends Neuer to the shops.
See you later, Neuer.
Oh my goodness.
Did he even look when he took that finish?
Look at Kloppo. Go on, pull out the Kango. Pull out the Kango hammer, Kloppo.
Not yet.
Sadio being respectful as always.
A mini Kango.
1-0, ladies and gents. There you go. No extra time in this tie. That's much we can say.
Yeah.
Connor changed the motherfucking score.
Oh shit!
Look, he's getting carried away with the fan club he has.
Exactly. Yeah. He's sitting there just reading all the comments about himself, getting everything.
Well, Jordan Neville is a boyo as well. I have to say that.
Jordan Neville is a boyo. There you go. I don't know what that means, but there you go. 135 to go, ladies and gents. Please keep hitting that button. Liverpool 1, Bayern Munich 0. That is a great start to this game. It's going to have to open up now, Brian. It's going to have to.
Yeah, they've no choice now, and it's not in their. I don't think that was their game plan, and that's what's really good because they're shocked now about what to do. They have to on pitch, game manage, change tactics, change ideas. This wouldn't have been in their. This wouldn't have been in the plan for them. No way.
Definitely wasn't our plan though. Do you know what? We spoke again. Mane loves him a European away, doesn't he?
He just scores every game.
And you were speaking about the run of form that he's on, Brian.
Yeah, but when he took that ball, when that ball came to him and he took it down, that touch, I was thinking, yeah, that's how good a touch you need if you're going to be playing balls like that. We can't be playing balls like that all the time. He just makes a fool out of me there.
Who played the ball actually?
I think Virgil.
I actually don't know. I'd be like, oh, look
Oh,
at that. Well done, Firmino.
Yes.
Oh, unlucky. Good play again. Unlucky. Good defending by Bayern. But Liverpool's starting to find those spaces now, those passes.
Oh,
Nice touch back to. Oh, well, he's only Ribery. He's fucking 200 years old. You're going to outpace him. There you go. This game has really opened up now. This away goal has given Liverpool a massive, massive platform.
Such pressure on them now.
Knowing that Bayern now need to score 2, and even at that, we pinch one more, and we're through
We're
again.
scoring again in this game.
That 2-all that I spoke about earlier on, I'm going back to it now. Bayern now at Ribery, trying the through ball, cleared by Liverpool.
Go on, lad.
could be Ribery's last ever game in the Champions League if he goes out there tonight.
That's true.
It'd be such a shame, wouldn't it?
I've never
Wouldn't
liked
it
him, I'm not
just?
going to lie. I've liked Arjen Robben, even though he played for Chelsea. I've always respected him as a footballer. What was that? Try and playing a blind ball into midfield. Liverpool under pressure now. Lewandowski gets onto his right peg, has a strike, takes a deflection. Alisson gets down and calmly claims it. In his green shirt today, by the way, no pink.
I think Lauren Mitchell's a bit behind, just like goal now.
Firmino in midfield for the Reds.
Jeez, she got the lead.
Protects the ball well. Yes.
Who renamed their channel Connor's Jacket, for fuck's sake?
Renamed the channel.
Yeah, someone named themselves Connor's Jacket.
Oh, right. Sadio Mane. Oh, look at that. Sadio into the box. Cross. Neuer claims it. Better from Liverpool again. I'm going to try my best to keep you up with the commentary, guys. Sorry, I do realise that I haven't been doing it, but there wasn't much to talk about, to be fair, in the first half hour. More here from Liverpool. I'm looking at the screen. It's still strange seeing three of us here on the screen. 1:34 to go, guys. Please keep hitting that subscribe button. Bayern Munich now in possession in their own half. Spread the ball right hand side. Liverpool have plenty of bodies back, and again forcing Munich back on themselves. Every Liverpool player currently behind the ball. Two players at the front pressing. Ball down the left hand side. Ribery to
As soon as he
chase.
touches it, he has to be off. No?
No, he's on. Ribery into the box. Ball towards the back post. Flick.
Oh, look.
Should have left the goal.
He should have left the goal. Ball breaks out to Gnabry, right hand side of the Liverpool box. Now Robertson
Just
or
an
Milner
Arsenal
comes
reject,
across. That's all I think of, to be honest. Ball into the box, cleared by Liverpool. Salah now.
Break.
Was he checked? No?
No.
Look, I thought he was checked. Well, maybe I'm just being hopeful. Ball back with Neuer now. Bayern Munich look to rebuild. You can see how the game has changed now since that goal went there. Just much more urgency about Bayern. But they are clever in what they're doing. They seem to be trying to exploit that right hand side of ours with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Ribery. Look again, he's in behind there, but Matip comes across and does well. Ball back with Alisson. Good distribution by Alisson. Straight out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He tries a long ball upfield, but there's nobody there. Silly ball. We can't be just giving away possession every time we turn it over. We need to keep the ball for periods as well.
Barca 2-0 up there as well.
Nice.
And what you were saying there about Ribery is the kind of lad, he's going to keep an eye all game on Alexander-Arnold. And if he starts creeping forward, Ribery will just sit in there, and Martinez or Alcantara can pick him out from 40 yards, bang, he's in behind. And then what we had there, Joe Matip rushing across to try and cover. And that huge big gap just opens up in the middle. So Trent does need to be careful.
Yeah, there's definitely space to exploit for both teams. It's mad we sometimes look at the pitch and say, oh, it's a bigger pitch or it's a big pitch, but there's very little difference in the size of the scope that you're allowed to have for football fields.
A couple of square metres.
Yeah, there's not much, but it's mad when you go to a game, you're in the stadium, you see a free kick, it looks so much further out on TV than within you're actually in the stadium. Bayern just knocking the ball around midfield now. Liverpool pressing. Wijnaldum, Salah, ball switched to Ribery again. Ribery up against Trent. Salah tracks back. Good defending by Mohamed Salah. Well done to him.
Done, Mo.
Well done. Well done. Liverpool play their way out magnificently, and then
we get away with it. Brilliant. Yes, go on, Mo. You earned it.
Oh, good tackle. Good play by Liverpool to go from their own 18-yard box basically into the Bayern half by playing two triangles basically.
Yeah, I just want to see Mo win on goal like that again.
And if anybody wonders why, or any young kids are watching, you wonder why in training you're constantly playing these little triangles or these little box passing techniques.
Yeah.
It's for situations like that to have that confidence to play yourself out of a tight situation like that.
Played very well there.
Yeah, close control and trouble. Now look at this. That kind of
Free kick. I don't know. Free kick. Ball was rolling there as well. If this is a goal, I hope it's this or out. That's the type of shit that the VAR will end up picking up on. Like, can you imagine how annoyed you'd be if that happened, going all the way in from your own half like that?
And 37 passes later, they score.
Guys, what have we got? 12 minutes to go till half time here at the Allianz Arena. Bayern Munich 0, Liverpool 1. Sadio Mane with a wonderful goal actually. When he first took that touch, Brian, I thought he pulled it. I thought he'd taken it away from goal accidentally, but I think he knew what he was doing there. I think he took it down to create some space for himself.
Yeah, he scored a goal like that recently, didn't he, in the Premier League? At his first touch, it was that back heel. His first touch, you think, oh, it's gone. Do you remember the back heel when he bounced in? And so that was a similar.
That was a beautiful back heel.
It took him away from where he needed to be, so he then had to improvise with the back heel.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Milner, space left hand side. Sadio Mane. Robbo goes on the overlap.
Give it.
Go on.
Gives
Use
it.
it.
Robertson.
Use it.
Oh, he has a
Oh.
strike. You can see why he took the strike on. Good strike, Andy Robertson. Saved at the near post by Manuel Neuer. I'm touching up Connor's leg here every 2 seconds, by the way, when I move my arm. Look, he did the right thing because he couldn't see the run of Firmino. It was too late.
The corner is good enough.
The gap is there. Look, he
strike.
gets it into that right area as well. That's going in, like.
Again,
Neuer was lucky there.
good strong arm. Again, reminding.
That's Neuer. That's a good Neuer.
Again, reminding Bayern Munich that we can exploit them and they can't overcommit.
Yeah. And don't take your eyes off that, man.
Right, corner here.
Big Verge now.
Come on, Verge.
Yeah. Come on.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, Trent Alexander-Arnold corner for Liverpool. It's their first corner of the game, is it?
Yeah.
He might be, yeah.
Ball in. Again, second corner of the game coming up now.
What do you need, 5, is it?
I don't know. I don't remember what bets I have on. I don't care. It's all about the game at this moment in time. One goal and the boys are going for it, said Eric Worry. Come on, Andy Robertson, said Leo Fitzgerald. Right, ball coming in again, Trent. Who wants it? Played short this time.
Don't like short corners. Unless we score, obviously.
Again, ball back in. Another corner to Liverpool. Good to see us mixing up the routines, though. Good to see us mixing them up.
Yeah, there's too much predictability around swinging corners in, and I don't think we have, apart from Alexander-Arnold, anyone who can beat the first man with any
Oh,
kind of
stop,
regularity.
mate. When it doesn't beat the first man on a corner, there's just nothing more frustrating, is there?
Because if you know you don't have it in the squad, work out routines, like you said, just even if it's short corners, but just work out something.
Look at the Lino thinks he's coming on as a sub here or something. He's warming up there. Right, another ball into the box. Right hand side here. Trent again.
Go on.
There, what we spoke about. Doesn't beat the fucking 6-yard box.
Second chance.
See,
I prefer those ones.
Yes.
They one into the chaos.
One flick off a defender or anything.
Back in and everyone's running out. Everyone's going. You need to create that shift. Like, you get everyone going that way. Get the ball that way. Just in that in between time between the break, like.
Gnabry now right hand side from the unit. Ball across the box. Well cut out. Who was that?
Mad about
Matip,
it.
I think, yeah.
Lewandowski's been feeding on them for years.
Another ball towards the back post. Over here. Alisson watches it go out.
The
Goal kick to
inferior
Liverpool.
Hammers kicks it out.
Yeah, the inferior Hammers. B-Tech. The B-Tech Milner. That's what we'll call him. B-Tech Jimmy. Think he'll get City? I don't know. Let's just worry about getting through and then we'll talk about... When is the quarter-final draw, actually?
Probably after the last game, is it?
Is this the last round of fixtures?
Yeah.
So it'll probably be...
Probably tomorrow or next week, is it?
Yeah,
look at this goal again. Look at the calmness.
Oh, I love that spin.
Oh, I love it. And then a left-footed chip as well.
Yeah. Swing your leg under it.
Oh, adios.
That's another lesson to any young kid. Is
Friday at 11 AM. Thank you.
Weak foot.
This is why I love our subscribers. I can literally throw any question in there and I get the answer.
Yeah,
you're right. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Liverpool Google.
People always say to us, oh, the channel's good, we enjoy it and stuff, but it's only good, as I keep saying, because of the amazing people we have contributing.
Possession stats are up there.
64% possession for Bayern so
far. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like a 62 game.
Again, nice work by Liverpool to play the way out.
Football. Give it to Bobby.
Looking for the switch. Oh, just not enough on it.
Nice, yeah.
Bayern managed to turn over possession. Again,
Brilliant.
Firmino straight in. Oh, bit of shithousery. That's it, Fabinho. You roll around, pal. Take your time there, buddy.
Did he just steal that free kick back off him?
No, I don't think, because the ball wasn't in play. He can't give it because the ball was dead. You can't change it around. Having a word with him though.
Another person called you Fonzie there as well.
Hey. I'll take Fonzie. Fonzie's definitely better than fucking Dara O'Brien.
Can't that isn't cunt, basically.
Oh, I love it. I love that shithousery there from Fabinho. Oh, Munich.
No!
1-1.
Oh,
Oh, hang on.
Offside, surely.
No, they're giving it. 1-1.
Fuck.
Munich have equalised. Fuck!
We're still winning the tie.
Yeah, we're still winning the tie.
Kloppo's adamant there was a push. He's on. He's on. You can see the line on the pitch. He looks on.
Thank God he's on.
Nabry,
His
right?
would have been fucking piss boiling. Like.
Massive.
Fucking own goal.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're fucking threatening that on goal for weeks.
Yeah, no,
fucking
it was
dying
massive
for
all
own
the
goal
time.
for months.
Fuck's sake.
To be fair, Lewandowski would have got it if he hadn't touched
Yeah.
it. But
He would have, yeah, absolutely.
But then again, he could have done fucking better with clearance.
Fuck's sake. 1-1, Connor, score.
Shit, yeah.
Fuck. Still in our favour, that's important to remember. As it stands, they still need to go and score.
Yeah, we're going through as it stands. Nothing's what?
Can we not VAR and just like remove Matip?
As you said though, it's nothing he could have really done there. Scoop under it perhaps, but it comes across so quickly.
It was tricky, to be fair. You can't really blame him too much.
Well, what does he do? Kick it in the net or leave it to Lewandowski to kick it in the net?
It was going to go in either way, pretty much. Yeah.
He
He's
couldn't
got
get
to try and
underneath it in time, so...
He's trying to swing and hoping it just clears it.
I'm glad Lewandowski didn't score, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because I know there's somebody out there with a bet on Lewandowski scoring.
On the score sheet now, like.
Yeah, that's it. Get bonus points for that one. Get Matip off. What the fuck do you think he was going to do there?
Yeah, just rip him off straight away. Yeah, that's the.
You can't do anything about that whatsoever.
That's the spirit.
Like Who
would we even bring on if we did take him off?
1 in 20, love him. 1 in 20, he goes underneath that and gets it over the bar. A miracle, like, and we talk about that as a great claim. It's just nothing they can do about it.
That's Nabry's goal.
Matip is not worth anything to Liverpool. He's crap. Go fuck yourself, Brian. Honestly, a brain crusher. Sorry, you're a gobshite. An absolute fucking gobshite. What is checking VAR going to do? There was nothing wrong with it. He was onside. I can't believe I'm defending Bayern Munich's goals here, but anybody who slags off our own players can really do one, like, honestly.
Yeah.
Matip could do nothing about that. Nothing. And I'd be happy to criticise him, but he could do nothing about it.
In the middle of a game we're playing, you know, there's no point losing your shit over one. But like, you put that in the back of the net, whatever your name is.
Would you rather he didn't get to it and Lewandowski touched it in? Because that's what was happening.
Because you'd murder him then for not trying.
Anybody who's criticising Joe Matip there, what do you expect him to do? Give me an answer. Anybody in the chat who's having a go with Joe Matip, tell me what you would have done differently. Matip's been great lately, said familiar to billions. Exactly.
Someone would probably say he should have chested it back to Alisson.
There's a draw now.
Hit it over the bar, yeah, Mega. He fucking tried, mate.
Hit it over the bar, yeah. In the split second that the ball went across the 6-yard box and he was stretching for it, he hadn't got time to get it over the bar.
People make this shit sound so easy, like.
I know, it's nuts. It's nuts. Nah, that's not comfortable, sorry. I need to readjust. Still going through, people. That's important to remember here. Liverpool's still going through. What else have we got? Clear it with his left foot. Well, he scored with his left foot. Clear it. Have you guys played football?
He's a fucking genius, whoever said that.
I mean,
why didn't Matip think of that?
Clear it with his left foot, yeah. My dog's gone mad in the kitchen. Shut up, Gizmo. Alright, lads, how are you? Good, mate, good. 130 to go, boys. What have we got? Criticise Robbo or Verge for allowing the ball. Exactly. That's more sensible from Red Hulk.
They're off again here.
Bayern Munich through again. Fabinho with a tackle. Did he get the ball?
Advantage.
Doesn't matter, still playing.
Oh, Lewandowski, stop doing shit like.
Ref brings it back for the free kick.
He's rolling around like.
He does realise this isn't rugby, doesn't he? And you can't allow the advantage to play for like 10 seconds and then bring it back. James there, brought down by Fabinho. It was a foul. It looked like a foul. Yeah, it was one of them. It was a foul.
But in fairness to James, that's twice he's gotten done by Fabinho and he's gotten straight back up. Shook hands, got on with it. You know, there's respect there. Like, he's not, you know, he's not looking to get the guy a card.
Anybody putting fake scores in or anything, guys, you will be removed, by the way. Thank you, Glenn. Really, really kind of you, mate. Thank you. Crosby needs to move more. Ain't moved from 45 minutes. said Jack. There you go.
I move enough, like.
Cool people don't move. They just pose.
Move me head,
Pose. Right, because we're still going through as it stands. Let's not forget that. That's important to remember here. Bayern need to score again. We don't. Free kick.
To the toilet at half time. If that's enough movement for you, like.
I don't know how you're going to get around us all. Free kick here. We'll have our half-time chat as well. We'll go into the chat and see how everybody's feeling. Free kick to Bayern. It's quite far out, but definitely in the strikeable position. Keeper's got his wall set.
Nah, no way he's going from there.
Here, is that guy Dan Murphy one of your mates?
Right, free kick taken.
Connor.
Straight at Allison. Well done, keeper.
Oh, what a save, lads.
Connor.
Connor's disabled.
Dan Murphy.
If he is your mate, I wouldn't. He can't spell your name, so he wouldn't be my mate.
Dan Murphy.
I have no idea, man.
He's called you disabled.
Another ball over the top from Bayern there, but it goes through to Allison.
Less able, not disabled.
Differently abled.
Differently able, there we go.
Right, ball in midfield. Fabinho now for the Reds. These fuckers are stopping me giving you guys commentary, but I'm going to do it regardless. Fabinho switches to play left hand side. Andy Robertson.
Do people want me to fucking dance around or something? Someone's going to be a cardboard cutout.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Oh, Fabinho, pass cut out. Lewandowski now. Turnover possession for Bayern Munich. Liverpool get players back. Switch to play left hand side. Ribery now. Genie shuffles across. Ribery inside Liverpool box. Runs it down the line. Ball deep towards the back post. Andy Robertson gets across.
Watch this.
Carries it out. Well done, Andy Robertson.
Yes, Andy.
Firmino. Oh, dispossessed.
Good tackle, Martinez. Andy.
King hell.
He had time for.
Let's see what happens. Frisparken skjuts och den går.
Liverpool fans will be absolutely delighted to see Sadio Mane back. I think the Premier League will be delighted to see Sadio Mane back. Over the course of last season, he certainly provided some brilliant moments.
Absolutely, he's great to watch, and when he left Liverpool for the Africa Cup of Nations and then was injured when he returned, I think he was a huge miss and a very noticeable, hole in the team, if you like, with his energy and running and his pace, and he backs it up with quality as well. He's not just a workhorse, he's got real quality.
Well, it's been a night full of rain and thunder and a bit of lightning too, but it's been the perfect storm for Jurgen Klopp. 2 goals in the first 45 minutes. Sadio Mane with the first. And inside the first 7 minutes, him celebrating being back in the team and back amongst the goals. Did play a role at the weekend. Played a role in that goal too. And Mo Salah gets Liverpool's second to make Jurgen Klopp animated, happy and satisfied with the first 45 minutes, which we will reflect on in the next few minutes with Jackie and the boys. At half-time, it is Bayern Munich 0, Liverpool 2.
OK, let's see how they get on in the second half. Liverpool leading by 2-0. Back to Matthew Upson and Sam Matterface.
Thank you, Jackie. The last time that these two met, Liverpool won a trophy. It was in a period when they were the Cup Kings. 2001, they had won the treble of the League, the FA and the UEFA Cups, and they went on to win the Super Cup by 3-2. Next to goals from placed at half-time by Adam Lallana and Eugenio Wijnaldum. And a different dimension to the Liverpool attack. It means that Coutinho has come further out to this left-hand side. As soon as I picked my phone up at half-time, I had message upon message of Liverpool fans telling me just how tasty their team looked, and they're not wrong, are they?
No, they're not. They're not, judging from that first 45 minutes. They've a lot to be excited about for the start of the new season.
That new season, still 11 days away. Still might be here recruitment drive before the start of the new campaign for Liverpool. They've been linked with Naby Keita all summer. They want that dynamic box-to-box midfield player. If that move is off, they have also been looking at Leon Goretzka, who isn't leaving Germany. We already mentioned Renato Sanchez. Bayern have been linked with Leon Goretzka quite often over the last few months, something that appears to be getting on his nerves. Start at the Confederations Cup. Here's Henderson. Moreno. Ronaldo. Coutinho. You tend to think that the idea today will be to give quite a few batch of minutes rather than wholesale changes in the early part of the second half.
Yeah, it's always a difficult minute situation to manage when you've got 90 minutes back to back. So it's going to be interesting to see Jurgen Klopp's philosophy on whether he wants players to try and play a full game and then rest them fully tomorrow, or play an hour, or however many minutes he sees fit. But I tend to get the feeling that Jurgen Klopp likes, to keep the same team as much as possible for this game and make a few changes and then change a lot for tomorrow.
Firmino trying to funnel the ball into the path of Adam Lallana, this time cut out by Javi Martinez, who is wandering, and has won a free kick. Much to the frustration of Roberto Firmino. He's no stranger to Germany, scored 50 goals over 4 seasons in the Bundesliga. One of the things we were also slightly surprised about was the number of empty seats inside the Allianz Arena. And we were discussing the pre-season friendlies that both of us have seen in different countries across the globe. And you said to me, if this was at Anfield, you wouldn't be able to get a ticket for love nor money.
Yeah, I would say so, and especially with Liverpool. I mean, Bayern playing at home, Liverpool were playing at Anfield against Bayern. I wouldn't expect to be able to get a ticket.
Here's Müller. This goes Dejan Lovren to touch it behind and away for a corner. Haven't had too many of these. Bayern Munich haven't had too many opportunities. James Rodriguez is going to take it. The Colombian's corner, which is dealt with by Adam Lallana. He's got it back again off of Coutinho. This is Ribéry. And here comes the Liverpool break. Renato Sanchez is having to resort to rugby tactics to try and hold up Roberto Firmino. That's a yellow card for him.
Such a in the counter-attack, he felt he had to make the foul there no matter what, and he did that, quite obviously.
Tried to grab him round the waist initially and had to go with the 2 hands just to make doubly sure. Liverpool, of course, we still believe are pursuing Virgil van Dijk in a deal which may well go through before the 1st of September. Here is Coutinho. Firmino. It's good football by Liverpool. Moreno involved, Bayern just about getting it away. Coutinho's got it again. Skipping past challenges. Tolisso with a intervention. John Matty. Alexander-Arnold almost finding Adam Lallana. He gets it to Firmino. Almost fell for Wijnaldum.
Love to see five players nearly getting into the box there for Liverpool. The energy they have, midfielders arriving, Wijnaldum almost getting ahead of the ball in that position. Such is the desire for them to want to get in the box and score a goal.
Also stopping Bayern Munich higher up the pitch there as well, weren't they? Winning the ball back before Bayern could get into their half.
That's a massive feature of Jurgen Klopp's teams, the way he sets up and the way he expects them to win the ball back.
They look lively, don't they, again in this second half, with Wijnaldum finding Coutinho and back again. Lallana. Alexander-Arnold. Blocked by Alaba. Salah. There's Moreno. Liverpool enjoying more possession, control of the game. Bayern Munich chasing shadows. This is Coutinho onto Firmino. In the end, James Rodriguez had to get back and do some dirty work. Ribéry trying to escape on the counter. Then Alexander-Arnold was making sure he couldn't get completely clear. Lallana looking for Salah. Offside flag is up, and Bayern Munich breathe another huge sigh of relief.
Lovely build-up play again from Liverpool. Very clear, simple passes and a little bit of magic from Coutinho. Lovely little flipped-in ball there, and that is marginal again. Really marginal. You just feel like Salah can he just hold that run just half a yard, and he'd be in on goal for a simple finish for him.
Well, the pre-season workouts have been ramped up for Liverpool since they arrived in Germany. Much tougher than the work they did in Hong Kong. They went through a hard session on Friday. It's been physically demanding, as it always is with Jurgen Klopp. Looks like it's paying off. This is Salah onto Wijnaldum. Salah's kept going. Wijnaldum has two. The Bayern defence got a little bit lucky.
Got very lucky. You just felt that Wijnaldum had realised that Salah had wandered a yard offside and decided not to play it.
Ribéry at the other end, looking for James Rodriguez, dealt with by Alberto Moreno. Renato Sanchez. It's the back of Adam Lallana. Liverpool coming forward again. Salah will have the beating of Martinez for pace, maybe not strength.
This game really opening up now. You know, this battleground in the middle of the park is quite open. You feel either team's looking to counter-attack, but Liverpool look far the more dangerous in that situation.
Here's Rafinha. Muller's made a dart to the right. Lewandowski tries to... I'm not entirely sure what he was trying to do, because there was no way that any sort of touch of that vogue was going to reach Muller, who had made a diagonal run into the right wing position.
I don't know if he was expecting somebody to have run behind. He couldn't have seen a run around him, you know, just to hold the ball there. If he has to set it backwards, then so be it. But to keep possession there is, you know, number one importance for him.
Lisa. Renato Sanchez pinging it out to Alaba, and now Ribéry trying to get the better of Adam Lallana. Bayern Munich just enjoying a bit of possession, and their supporters ironically cheering as a result of that. Deep underneath it. Lovren 2. Muller is there. Henderson back to help out. How important, how much of a difference is it going to make to Liverpool that Jordan Henderson goes into this season with the hope of being fit for a lot longer than he was last campaign?
Absolutely. You know, he's the skipper. He's got a great work rate. Communicates well. You know, it's a very important figure in the middle of the park there for Liverpool, and somebody they're going to need if they want to, you know, really get the full success out of this team this season.
The Bayern supporters not being entertained by their team on the pitch, so they're deciding to do a little bit of their own merry-making. Henderson. Where do you stand on the Van Dijk situation? Apparently had a clear discussion yesterday with Southampton after being left out of a pre-season Tour de France. He hasn't played since suffering an ankle injury himself in January.
Yes, it's never ideal going into a transfer saga when you haven't played. You know, you haven't been fit and played. Having said that, he's done enough over the past couple of seasons to prove and to show that he's a centre-back of the calibre of Liverpool and somebody that I think would be a welcome addition at the club. It's just a case of whether the two clubs can sort it out and get the deal done. I think Liverpool clearly want him, and he's at the level and at the quality to really improve their back four, in my opinion.
How long do you give it if you're Liverpool before they start looking at somebody else?
That's the question, and you know, thinking about that, will Jurgen Klopp settle for a second best option, or will he hold out and wait for the player that he really wants?
Wijnaldum trying to get on the end of Firmino's ball, cut out by Rafinha. This is Tolisso. Muller striking it from distance. Lovren away. James Rodriguez, who is signed from Real Madrid on a 2-year loan, found himself a peripheral figure really at Real Madrid. 11 goals last season. I wonder what it does for Thomas Muller, who himself didn't get the kind of numbers he would usually like. Here is James Rodriguez, missing the target.
Yeah, Rodriguez hasn't done too much in this game for me to stamp his authority on this team either. You know, we're talking two massive clubs in Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. I think if you're playing in that position and in that role, you have to play with real energy and purpose and have some end product.
Well, Lewandowski's always going to be the line leader, 43 goals last season. Muller, only 9 goals last campaign. And that's because he was playing second fiddle to Robert Lewandowski.
Did he have any injuries in last season?
Particularly. When you look back at his record over the last few years, 19, 19, 11, 23, 26, 21, 32, and then 9 last campaign. It's another conundrum that he has to solve, because he's a player that's constantly linked with moves elsewhere. In fact, he was linked with a move to Liverpool. He's always linked with a move to the Premier League. He never leaves Bayern Munich, but might not always be the case.
Well, you'd be thinking if you got 32 the season before, you'd think your place was pretty solid for the following year.
You'd think. James Rodriguez trying to flick it through to Thomas Muller. The Bayern Munich legends sitting on the bench. Willy Sagnol was the one closest to us. Here's Tolisso, can hit them from this sort of range. Martinez. And again. Forward towards Lewandowski. Missed him, away by Matip. Further clear by Wijnaldum. This is Sanchez. And that's short. And Firmino is on it. And it's 3-on-2 here. But Firmino might not need anybody else. Mats Hummels comes across and deals with the danger before it gets even worse for Bayern Munich.
That long strider Hummels just got him out of trouble there. It's a difficult situation for a centre-back being ran out at that pace, but he opened his legs, he positioned his body brilliantly, you know, all that experience that he's got, and dealt with the situation.
Well, we've hit the hour mark and a chance to make some changes. Rodriguez is just having a quick chat with some of the coaching staff. Kingsley Coman is about to come on. There's Arturo Vidal. Absolutely sensational for Chile at the Confederations Cup. Big fan?
Huge fan. And if he was to get on the pitch this evening and play anything like how he did in that tournament, he'd certainly liven the game up for Bayern.
Rodriguez is off and Kingsley Coman is on. 21 million euros from Juventus in April after a loan spell. Worked under Carlo Ancelotti previously. Direct and youthful and can create. This is Muller. Come on. Ribéry. This is Alaba. And Renato Sanchez. To Javi Martinez. Coman. Crosses by Rafinha and it's headed away by Matip. Liverpool have a chance to break again. At pace with Mo Salah. That was naughty from Matt Hummels.
Just used his body well there. Firmino knew the contact was coming, held his ground and drew the foul. You know, Hummels had to go through him to get the ball and gave away a clear free kick. But Liverpool's work rate from wide areas with Lallana and Salah, you see them backing up the fullbacks brilliantly. You know, Salah's done a great job this second half in front of Arnold and getting back when Ribéry's running at him, he's doubling up, showing him inside into a tackle. You know, it's really demanding position.
Well, it hasn't all been, in the words of Rihanna, work, 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 work. Since they've been in Germany, the Liverpool players had a day off in Bavaria on Sunday. They took a cable car up a mountain and viewed the spectacular lakes from 1,600 metres up. It's been hot too, as we mentioned earlier, 30 degrees earlier today. Nice enough for a bit of sunbathing. And one or two even had a little dip in the lake itself. Might feel like they've had a dip tonight. Lewandowski trying to push his way past the Liverpool defence, and Trent Alexander-Arnold returned the favour. He almost took a little tumble over the advertising hoardings. Remember, the two losing sides will play tomorrow before the final. As it stands at the moment, that means it will be Bayern Munich against Napoli, live here at 4:45 English time, followed by Liverpool against Atletico Madrid. Sanchez. It's a decent cross by Kingsley Coman. Went by Adam Lallana in the end. Just needed someone with a bit more hunger to try and get on the end of that.
I think that's a great expression for maybe what Bayern's performance has been lacking. It's just that hunger, you know. A younger, more energetic players come on in Coman and whips a very dangerous ball across the face of the goal, and there's no one bearing down on it, which is a shame because the delivery was worthy of a goal.
Tolisso. Hunted down by Gigi Wijnaldum. Scratching his head a little bit, I think, Carlo Ancelotti. Work to be done for him. His work is finished for the night. Roberto Firmino off, so you can see Ryan Kent, who is the first to come on in replacement. Daniel Sturridge, who's been involved in all 5 games so far, yet to score in pre-season. Ragnar Klavan, the most expensive Estonian of all time, replaces Joel Matip. Marko Grujic is coming on too. It's the end of the night for Mo Salah, who has got himself on the score sheet for yet another one of the pre-season friendlies. All smiles as they go off as well. And that'll be good to see. Daniel Sturridge, Henderson coming off. Apparently he's fit, sharp and ready for a full season. If that's the case, then Liverpool have got a hit on their hands.
Definitely, and they'll need him with the way the front players work. You know, the rotation for Liverpool is important, and this pre-season for Daniel Sturridge, you know, I don't think you can overemphasise how big it is for him. You know, there's not a lot to talk about with him at the moment, but
here he is racing away. Not a bad first effort. Didn't have much support. Ryan Kent was busting a gut to get up alongside him. They will need that sort of resource. Criticism last season was that the Liverpool bench was not as strong as it should have been or could have been. Injuries did cause them an issue. You think that Divock Origi's not available tonight? Another option. I don't think they'll be using Danny Ings as much this season, or that much this season. Been very unlucky with injuries, hasn't he?
A terrible time with injury. It's such a shame to move to a new club and have such bad injury trouble.
Moreno getting there ahead of Kingsley Coman. Ben Woodburn as well, who's only 17 years of age but has already scored in pre-season and has taken the title of Liverpool's youngest ever scorer. Coman looking for Muller, and it's behind by Alberto Moreno.
You just feel with Sturridge to stay fit, number one objective for me. I think if he stays fit and involved in the team, his confidence will grow, his performance will improve, and then you can start to deal with the performance. But unless you can get on the pitch, it's impossible to do that.
Bayern corner taken by Ribéry. Grujic got a header on that, managed to get it clear. Picked up by Alexander-Arnold. He's got lots of options in front of him. Ryan Kent has pulled out towards this near touchline. This is Daniel Sturridge. Lallana.